Oh, right. Well, so you saw a band last night.
I did. I saw a one-man band, and it was awesome.
Was it awesome?
Yeah, it was awesome.
If you really think about it, was it awesome?
It was.
Okay.
It was.
All right.
Because just the sheer fact of how many instruments he was playing at once.
Yeah. Now, what kind of music did he play?
A little bit of everything. The
Gospel?
No. The songs we saw, he sang
everything except gospel.
Yeah, not gospel, not like hard like rock.
Celtic.
Yeah.
He had an acoustic guitar.
Okay.
So he was more
Acoustic.
of like an acoustic, and he played a Stevie Nicks song, some country, and it was pretty good. But the thing that amazed me was he was playing a cajon, a tambourine.
A what? A what?
A cajon's basically just a square
Drum
wood seat
Yeah,
that has acoustics, so you can tap on it and it'll be
We used to call them bongos.
similar to that.
same type thing, except sit on top and hit front.
Yeah.
It's opposite. But he was playing a harmonica and a guitar as well, and
dang.
singing.
Yeah.
So
And that playing harmonica and
And
singing.
singing at the same time. That was tough.
I would
bet.
like to have seen that.
Yeah.
He might have been one of them. He could throw his voice or something. I bet.
Well, now he didn't play the harmonica and sing at the same time.
Oh.
He just kind of, he played the entrance and then he
Yeah.
sang, But still, I was just sitting in amazement of
Yeah.
the sheer talent because, my God, I can't even keep rhythm with one leg,
Yeah.
much less 2 feet, playing 2 separate instruments, also playing a guitar and thinking about blowing in a harmonica.
That's probably like a sign of autism or something. If you can do all that.
Or, savant,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, what is the difference between those two?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, see,
I
there's
think the
people that are
description-
known as what they call idiot savants.
Yes.
Well, see,
That's kind of like us.
well,
Yeah.
that's kind of like
We
kinda
real
like
good
us
at one
without
thing.
the savant part.
Oh, okay. All right.
we're the front half of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got part of it. Yeah, and I think that it has to be a sign of autism.
Well, it was awesome, whatever it was. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm not knocking, yeah, never mind. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen that too. Now, Earl, have you played any instruments?
No.
Okay. That wasn't the question I meant to ask you. The question I meant to ask you is, do you know how to throw your voice?
that's it.
No.
That's surprising.
I would have thought
You'd
you
be
could.
amazed how many things I absolutely cannot do.
I would.
If we made a list,
So say, yeah, you're probably right. We would be.
if we made a list of cans and can'ts, yeah, I don't think it would. The cans would still way outweigh the cans.
Things that require talent and ability,
You're not real good at.
never harped on those.
That's all right.
That's why you fit in so well here. Neither
That's
of us.
right.
If you want something beat into place, I'm your guy.
We can
There
do
you
that.
go.
Or something, heavy picked up. We guys. We boys.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Oh,
what
do
I've
stuff
picked
like
up
that.
more stuff in the last month and a half. Oh, God.
You pick up fat girl.
Oh, Lord, 2 at a time.
I could have swore you was going to say, Earl said, you need something beat into place? Josh, you need something beat off? We can help you. One of us can help you.
Not me.
Yeah. I've always wanted to know how to throw my voice because I saw it on Scooby-Doo one time and I thought, man, that's the coolest shit I ever seen. And then I realized as I got older, it's a cartoon.
That was a cartoon, and he didn't actually throw his voice.
Yeah.
Not real.
No. And then it kind of, that's why I asked, because I thought maybe Earl knows tricks of trades that we don't.
The secret.
No, I never really needed
Yeah.
to have that ability.
You didn't
so I
have to fool
see-
people like, hey, I'm around the corner.
I mean,
Hey, I'm not
it's
right here.
usually
I'm
like,
over
hey,
there.
I'm right here. I'm in the room.
Yeah.
Right here.
We have the opposite problem.
Yeah.
We walk in the room, people's like, fuck, there ain't much space left in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of air being drawn out of this room now. Can't breathe real
Harder to
well.
breathe in here. I went in the QT the other day, speaking of harder to breathe, because this almost got out of hand. I went in the QT, and I just stopped to use the bathroom because I was on a trek, from a distance to a distance.
Mhm.
And
That's a good stop.
yeah.
QT's a
And
safe
you're going to
bet.
need to stop.
Yeah, and I just had to pee right fast. Walked in. There wasn't a lot of people there. I walked in the short urinal, it was the closest one. So I was like, and also there wasn't a puddle of pee under it. So I
That's
was like,
the ticket. That's how you know
I'm
you
going
want
to that one. Yeah. So I'm there using the restroom, and I hear the door open, and I hear little feet just running, and I'm like, oh hell.
No, he got to pee.
Yeah.
Somebody's in a hurry.
So I hear behind me now a kid start screaming for his dad, and I'm like, so I'm finishing up. The dad comes in, and the kid's like, he's at the little one. I was like, I know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He's at the little one. I can't use it. And instead of being a good dad, saying he'll be done in just a second, then you say, it's all yours, whatever.
Or have some patience.
Yeah, or use a regular toilet.
Yeah, there's plenty of options.
Yeah.
What does he do?
Yeah, the dad goes, you couldn't have picked a different one? And I'm still finishing up here, and I'm like, I hope he ain't talking to me.
Mm-mm.
So I don't say anything.
He is.
Fix myself up, turn around. He said, you that big, you couldn't have picked a different toilet? I looked and I said, I'm sorry, man. I just can't. There wasn't nobody in here. I didn't know it was reserved for like tiny people or midgets or whatever. Yeah, and this guy was shorter, so I was also throwing a dig at him.
Mm-hmm.
A dig.
Yeah, he want to come at you.
Yeah.
You got to be like, hey, listen here, buddy. Don't let your kid get you in a fight.
That you can't win.
Yeah, that's what we're building to.
Like,
so the kid's kind of whining and crying, Now I'm done.
Because he got to pee.
Yeah, he could go.
He can go.
The guy says, well, man, my son, he loves coming in here to use that small one. I'm like,
that's weird.
That's what I said.
That's
I said, well, that's
strange.
weird.
What, is he
that
taking Six Flags or something?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, well, that's weird. This isn't a damn
riding a
amusement
ride.
park. This is a bathroom. I said, they got a drain in the floor if he needs to go bad enough.
Yeah.
He goes, what'd you say? I was like, you heard me, guy. I'm done. Let him go. So I go to wash my hands. Well, the kid starts, pooping in the urinal or whatever he's going to do. So I'm washing my hands with the dad.
That's what he did. He backed it to it, sit in it. I got you.
The dad comes over there where I'm washing my hands. He's like, listen, you won't start nothing with me. I'm like, guy, what is wrong with you? I'm washing my hands, trying to leave. Your kid's pooping in the urinal.
You're coming at me in a bathroom, in a QT bathroom.
Yeah, I said,
like,
you realize we're two adults now discussing why your son's shitting in a urinal.
And you're defending him.
Yeah.
Just so you know what side you're on, you're defending him.
Exactly. He said, well, I just, you could have picked any other one. I said, listen, guy, shut the fuck up. Go over there and wipe your kid's ass. Or I'm going to beat you to death with this mop stick. You know what he does? People like you. I'm like, what?
People like me?
People like me?
People like me?
I don't have a son shitting in a urinal. Also, I didn't shit in the urinal.
I'm just trying to use the bathroom and get out of here.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be a 5-minute stop. It turned into a 15-minute stop because he...
Yeah. Well, now I'm pissed. So I'm like, well, I got to go get something to drink, calm down.
I got to go get a cool washcloth, put on my forehead.
Yeah. So I go grab me a drink, go up to the counter and pay. And, QT people are super friendly. They're like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, well, not great. Almost got in a fist fight in the bathroom.
I got harassed in your bathroom.
Yeah. They were like, huh? I was like, yeah, some guy, his kid's shitting in your urinal. I don't know if anybody cares.
You're going to have to clean that up later.
Yeah, but I almost got in a fight with him. And the guy who was checking me out, he kind of looks around there, and that time the people are walking out, he goes, oh, yeah, that's Dale. He's in here every week. I'm like, what?
Dale the dickhead.
The hell?
Yeah, he said.
What the hell, Dale?
He said his son loves coming in here. He just loves
shits in the urinal.
Short urinals. He said, was he really, defecating in one? I said, yeah, he's shitting right in it.
100%. No, he wasn't defecating. He's shitting.
Yeah, he said
he's breathing.
I'm gonna tell my manager. I was like, I'm never coming back here again.
Mm-mm.
I'm not stopping at this QT.
Nope.
You realize you broke your own rule.
Okay, which one?
The one that says when you're on the road and you got to go to the bathroom, you got to go in a motel.
Yep.
Where the doors don't face the outside. So
yep, I did, and I knew it too.
But you were real thirsty, wasn't you?
You thought about QT being the quicker option.
Yeah, and I wanted a 69-cent big gulp. I didn't want to pay $4 for a 20-ounce Coca-Cola that went out of date 6 months ago in the lobby of a hotel. But good point. Now, if I had to take a dump, I'd have went to a hotel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the urine, hell, I'll just pull over and pee on the side of the highway if I have to.
Okay, so you clarified that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2s is for hotels.
2s is for hotels.
1s
not QTs
anywhere
no
the
more.
Lord places you.
Anywhere but QT now. But QT.
Yeah, anywhere but the QT in Pendleton.
Yep.
Yeah, because apparently Dale and his little Dorfus son goes in there
Stops there every week.
every
They probably
Tuesday,
live-
takes a shit in the urinal.
That's such a weird thing. Like,
It
You
blew
know.
my mind that a child was so excited to use a urinal.
well, just use the bathroom in general.
Well, when you're a kid,
Like-
you kind of get excited to go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess if you playing devil's advocate here, if my dad would let me shit in a urinal at 8 years old, I might have done it. I'm just saying.
Good
I wouldn't
point.
have sat in it like that kid, but
No, but we had a respectable father who wasn't a dumbass.
yeah, and also wouldn't defend such
Well, now we can
behavior.
debate on that.
If we tried to do that, he would beat us with the mop stick.
Yep,
What are you
in
doing?
front of the guy.
Yeah.
and he would have said, "Sorry, you have to witness this."
Yeah,
Now, a
You
good
want
dad.
to turn?
A good dad.
yeah. He wouldn't have encouraged us. Go ahead, little Dale, go shit in the urinal.
Yeah, go shit in the urinal. I'll be here.
But if you think about that, I know what happened. I know what got this whole thing started. Okay, this little boy and his dad went to QT, and his dad, like you, he wanted a cool drink.
Mm-hmm.
And the little boy got the poop. I got the poop, Dad. I got the poop. Well, go right in there. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right there. And the little boy goes in there, and that's just his size.
Yeah.
So he backs his ass up, sits right in there, and takes a dump. Say, hey, I like this.
Does what he
Ain't,
does.
Yeah.
Sitting right here, out in the open, everybody. That's what got it started. I guarantee you.
He got the taste
Speaking
of
of that,
it.
when
and
y'all
now-
go, into the public restroom and stuff, I still do like when I was a kid. I'd put my britches all the way down to my ankles, and
Yeah.
y'all still do that? Or-
Sometimes, unless there's a puddle of urine on the floor,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
get my shorts in it. But yeah, I'll sit there with my, minuscule
Butt
ass
hanging
just
out.
sitting out there in the wind.
Just letting it roll, dog.
Yeah.
Well, I
But-
think that's like a not an intimidation thing, but just like a confidence, respect type thing. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm fully naked peeing.
Well,
What
I
of
want to
it?
let people know that I don't have the DS, because when they look at me, they can be like, I don't know about that guy. But then when they see that my ass is, concave,
It's the
basically,
opposite.
yeah, they're like,
It's
oh,
the
no, he's
opposite.
fine. He's fine. He's afflicted in a different way. He has a hard time sitting on the toilet.
Mhm. That's why he's standing up.
Yeah, he's shit laying down.
Shit horizontal. He's shit planking.
Well, they better be careful with little Dale, because if the picture that Dad painted a second ago, he's just sitting there with everybody to see, he's either going to turn up gay or get molested sitting there on a urinal.
Yep. And his dad needs to go ahead and get that drink and get in there and get him out.
Yeah,
He needs to stop shitting in urinals.
yeah. Quit letting him in there by himself. Teach him some proper. I don't know, man. It's just
Bathroom
You don't never know
etiquette.
though. Like on one or two occasions, I've had to stop, not necessarily QT, but a restroom like that.
Mhm.
And I remember one time I went in one, and man, I had to drop a deuce quick. So I got in there, and I'm getting ready, and the guy in the next stall says, "How you doing?" I said, "Doing fine. How about you?" "I'm good, man. Everything good with you?" I said, "Well, yeah, everything good with you?" "No, I'm just in, I forgot where it was, Atlanta, I said, "Well, yeah, me too." I'm like y'all. I'm looking like y'all.
Yeah, he's
What the hell's going on
he's losing
here?
his mind in here. There's a,
Yeah, I said, you traveling? Traveling, man? Yeah, we headed to such and such. "Well, cool." He said, "All right, well, I'll see you later." I said, "Nice talking to you, man." He said, "All right, love you, Mom." I said, "Whoa."
he's sitting there on the phone.
Yeah.
You didn't even know.
man.
Well, now
I didn't know.
that's actually a good thing because you weren't talking to him.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you know
That's
what the
right.
bad thing is when you are actually talking to them?
Right.
Because some people will try to do that, and I don't know if it's a solely the men's bathroom type thing or a women's bathroom type thing, but
Yeah.
I would imagine women are a little bit more just get their stuff done and leave.
Yeah. Guys will camp out in there.
They'll camp
Far as
out
he
in
knows,
there.
you could have been on the phone.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's right. I mean,
Well, it's terrible when you go in and you're double dumping with somebody. And number one, you're double dumping right beside somebody. They don't skip a stall.
Yeah.
They go right beside you.
and the thing is, you're going to look at their shoes, see what kind of shoe they got on. Then you're going to judge that person by their shoe.
well, then I'm gonna.
Every time.
Well, when I get out of the bathroom, I'm gonna see their shoes and be like, that was that guy.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
him
that
right
guy.
there.
Yeah. That
It's
guy
like
didn't wash
it's like
his
where's
hands.
Waldo every time I do that. It's
Yeah.
a little game I play.
Yeah.
But the problem is when they start talking to you and they are actually having a conversation.
Yeah.
Mid
Both of you taking the shit.
mid dump. Yeah.
I feel like they infringing on my space.
But I feel like it's a privacy act thing.
Yeah.
Really, because I'm you're trying to go in there, do your business type thing, and you don't want somebody trying to, pitch you something. There should be like a no soliciting sign on all bathrooms, and that's for just talking.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, other than that 1 or 2 times, every other time you in the bathroom by yourself.
Yeah.
You ain't talking to nobody.
No.
So it makes you feel uneasy when you got somebody in the next stall taking a dump and talking to you about it.
I like it either real quiet in bathrooms or some music playing so you can't hear.
Yeah.
What I don't like is talking.
Oh, no.
I hold my breath when I go in there, dude. I don't want no damn poo particles sneaking in my system.
Well, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't want it, dude. I don't want to damn have to get Miss Whiskers to fucking shrink down and shoot the magic school bus at me to figure out what happened.
Well, dude, I'm glad I told
talked
you.
in a bathroom, got poop in his hole.
He got pink eye in his mouth.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I don't want that.
Oh, me.
I don't want it, dude. So I hold my breath.
This conversation went in the ditch in a hurry.
Yeah,
Or what do you think about pooping?
yeah. Now it wouldn't surprise me one bit. We're not gonna get into it, but I'm just gonna say it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Earl says I shit about once a week.
And it's just perfectly fine.
Yeah, just timed out.
Yep.
On the
It's
clock.
going to be Wednesday afternoon at 6:30.
Tuesday at 2. I'm busy.
Don't bother me.
Yeah, I'm busy. Yeah, but I hate that too. And another thing I hate is when they take the middle stall. If there's 3 dumpers, don't take the middle.
Yeah, don't
You
ever
asshole.
take the middle.
No.
If you're going to take the middle, take the handicap.
Yeah,
Take the big one.
go ahead.
Because
Because you got plenty of room. You got some, thrusting straps. You got everything you need in the handicap one.
if you like the small one,
Yeah.
go to the small one to your left.
Go to the one you fit in, for God's sake.
Yes. Yeah.
If I go in and some little midget or small short person, tiny, normal sized human, walks out of the handicap stall and there's nothing wrong with him, I'm liable to get in a fight because I had to go in the small stall that I can't even turn around.
Yeah, where my knees touch both walls.
There's a bathroom. There's a gas station near one of the golf courses we play at.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't walk in the bathroom and turn around. I have to back. If I got to take a dump, I got to back in the bathroom. The stall is. I would bet money the stall is literally, the door is right here at the edge of these things.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of got to lean up on the wall to even do anything.
You got to do an upper
And
decker
some
to
of
even
them
use
have
the
a
bathroom.
door that opens to the inside.
Yeah.
I mean, it just clears the
Yeah.
urinal. I mean, the
Toilet,
toilet by about a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to
How
climb
the
up
hell
on the
can you
toilet to
operate in
get
there?
out. Yeah. I almost got
Straddle the
stuck in
toilet.
one time, and that was that's a story for another day. But
Yeah.
I had to call the grocery store I was in to get them to come let me out.
That's
It was
embarrassing.
Yeah, it was.
It is what
And then, there was no, also it was about 8 o'clock in the morning, so it was the first person in there. So it wasn't like, multiple people's been in and out of here all day.
Hey, this stink is from him.
That's what they knew.
100%.
Immediately.
Just
walked in,
him.
and that was the bad part. Walked in the door, said, "Oh God!" I was like, "I'm stuck."
Just unlock it.
Yeah,
Speaking of that, I ain't gonna say Earl did it, but Earl did it. He like I remember one time. I think Earl gorilla glued some little kid in our class. I think his name was Teddy or Ted or something like that. Super glued him to the toilet.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that is hilarious.
yeah. That's awesome.
Well, you do what you have to do sometimes.
Yeah,
See?
yeah. Teddy
Some
wouldn't quit
people
running his
need
mouth.
it. Some
yeah.
people need that.
Mhm.
Yep.
Some people need to be humbled, and a little super glue on the toilet seat. That'll do it.
That's a fresh slice of humble pie if I've ever seen one.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah,
I-
because just like they had to do, they had to take the toilet lid off, and he had to
And that's a
come
hard to
outside with the
unscrew
toilet
when you have
lid
to reach
on
down there and
with his
unscrew
butt
it.
shining, and
They just
you
get
know.
them. They just bring a bike. They're like, yeah, that's the only thing you're gonna be able to use to get around. So, you gotta sit on this.
This is your new wheelchair, Teddy. Have at it.
Well, dude, I hope Teddy's doing well now. I hope he's not.
Yeah, I bet he's not.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I hope he got that toilet seat off well without dying.
No.
All right, so y'all know that I'm selling my lake house.
Yeah.
Doing lots of moving and the shuffling and all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got plenty of lawnmowers, plenty of backups, and also my great nephew wanted to buy one of my lawnmowers.
Oh yeah.
My good
Well, wait a minute.
lawnmower.
You gonna sell one of your lawnmowers?
Yeah, done did. Done
Yeah,
sold.
so you gonna sell the backup to the backup to the backup?
No, this was the
lawnmower.
primary.
Oh,
so you got rid
This
of
was the primary lawnmower, and I said, well, since I'm selling, I'll only have to cut 1 or 2 more times maybe.
Right.
I'll use the backup.
Mm-hmm.
So Monday, we go get the lawnmower. He writes me a check. Everybody's happy.
Billed and sold.
I give him the chute that I took off of, how everybody takes the grass chute.
Oh, yeah.
I
You don't need that.
Give him that. Spare set of blades, both tanks full of gas. So he was good to go.
Set up.
So I go down there Thursday to move another load of stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, the photo shoot is really why I was there.
Oh, yeah.
But I said, all right, I'm here. I'm going to go ahead and cut grass. I fire up the old backup lawnmower. She fires right up, purrs like a kitten. Oh, it just runs smooth. I get out there and get to cutting, and I go to smelling something. Shoot, that don't smell good. I think I'm about to lose a belt. But it wasn't. But I kept smelling it and kept smelling it. I cut for about 10 minutes, and all of a sudden, I seen smoke boiling out.
Mm.
Did you run over a cat?
Yeah, but that wasn't where smoke come from. So I popped the clutch off and disengaged the blades, and the smoke stops. All right,
Mm.
the
Something to do
mower
with
still
that.
works, but
Yep.
obviously I've spun a bearing on
Yeah.
one of the.
You're in
spinners.
troubleshoot mode
Yeah,
right
you-
now, basically. What
You
you
narrowing
So
it down.
I lay down and kind of look underneath it. Sure enough, smoke rising out of one of the little outer pulleys, with spring on it.
Mm-hmm.
Said, that figures.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I'll just let it cool for a little while, and then maybe it'll run another 10 minutes, because it
Yeah.
don't take that long to cut the grass
Right.
to lay. So I loaded up all my scaffold material and all, and took it all down from underneath the deck, and I said, oh, it's been about an hour. That thing it'll be ready to go. Get on it, crank it up, start to cut grass, engage the blade, and the smoke is just boiling out of that son. I mean, it looked like the fog truck back when you was a kid. And I'm like, son of a bitch. Damn. Now, I'm already on my backup plan mower,
Yeah.
so there's only one more alternative left.
The other backup mower.
The backup to the backup,
Yeah.
which doesn't have a seat or a steering wheel
Oh.
or pedals.
You're not going to need those.
Well, that's why it's the third.
Yeah.
But it is the lawnmower that the owner previous to me left.
Ah.
Now that's 21 years ago.
Still
Dang.
fires right up.
Second pull.
Damn.
Primer bulb 6 times, 1 pull, second pull, fire. But I had to cut grass with a push mower.
Yeah.
To the backup mower.
Yeah, and by this time, it had went from, your mile 72 degrees in the morning to 136 degrees.
Yeah, 100% humidity.
Humidity, no, 148% humidity. And here I am, little skinny ass old man out there pushing a damn lawnmower.
Sweating like
Push
hell.
mower.
Oh, sweating like a French whore in church.
Yeah. Yep.
It was not a good day. I was not a happy camper.
No. Well,
I wouldn't have been either.
I mean,
You've broken one of your.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, I did.
yeah. You see, you sell your lawnmower, which I can't understand why in the world you do that stuff.
Well,
with.
I was trying
You
to
was
be
trying to
nice.
help. Yeah,
to
you
my
was trying to
great
help
nephew.
somebody.
doing
with
a
it.
good deed.
His
Doing a good
mother
deed.
and daddy moved out of their place into the new place 2 doors down from me now, by the way.
Yep.
He moved into
You
their
gonna
place.
cut their grass too?
Probably.
Sounds like he's going to cut your grass.
He needed a lawnmower to cut his grass, so I was being nice and thinking, well,
I got a lawnmower.
Consolidate down to one house. I'm going to have 18 lawnmowers. I can afford to
I'll be
get
all right.
rid of one of them.
Yeah.
So I called him several bad names throughout the rest of the hours of pushing that lawnmower.
Because asking you about your lawnmower.
So when I got home, I texted him and said, you ain't going to believe what happened. Texted him the story, and I said, oh, and by the way, I may have called you a few bad names.
Yeah.
Just being honest. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But you did say that he lives a few doors down from you.
About a mile.
Okay. And that mower that you sold him is a top-notch mower.
Oh, it's a hustler, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, he can hustle his ass that mile down the road and cut your grass now.
That's right.
But now this is the hustler. Most people go to get their 0 turns. They get to 54 to 60.
Oh yeah.
This is one like you've never seen. It's a 36-inch cut 0 turn hustler,
Damn.
but it's a grass cutting machine.
You strapping, ain't they? Yeah.
You cut a football field in about 7 minutes. Something
About
like that.
7 hours. Remember, 36 inch.
Yeah, that's where you want
Takes a
your
little bit long. That's where you need your 72-inch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you cutting a yard at a time now. You know.
But see, I had to get that because I didn't have anywhere down at the lake house
Put a big
Store
Yeah,
it that
store
was
it.
wide enough.
except my little outbuilding, which had a 38-inch door.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Well, now that's why we love you, Earl, because you know all that shit.
because he thought about that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 38-inch door and I need a 36-inch. We
We would have bought the lawnmower.
We'd have
got
got
it.
the first lawnmower we see.
Yes.
And like it'd be like 6 foot wide, a 4-foot door. Yeah,
I'm gonna
it'd
cut
be
my
trying
yard
to
in
get-
we
would
6
minutes.
door,
Yeah.
something about getting tore up.
We have
Either
to turn
the
it
door
sideways
or-
to
Yeah.
get it in.
And we'd cut, the building to be able to get it in.
Yeah, we'd
instead of
cut the new
getting
door.
on the mower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would backwards engineer. What? Bass backwards engineer?
backwards.
Yeah.
Bass
We would do it a shitty way.
Yeah.
That's what we would do.
We would mess it up somehow.
And after we got through, we'd call you, get you out there to fix it. Whatever it was.
basically.
That's right. Earl, we need your help.
I know what Earl's thinking. Y'all call me beforehand from now on. Quit fucking shit
It's a whole
up.
lot easier to do this right ahead of time.
The
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah. Well, now we did on the TVs. We thought, you know what? We gonna fuck this up.
Yeah, that's exactly why. When they
Yeah.
start talking about mounting all these TV and all this, well, we can. All you got to do is No. All you got to do is call Earl. That's what
That's
all
right.
you got to do.
I will say that the one I put in my bedroom in my house was successful because I watched Earl hang another one.
Yep.
And people listening to this gonna be like, "You guys are fucking idiots hanging a TV. You go hang a TV."
Yeah, you go hang a TV and then come back and tell me how easy it is.
But I
Yeah, the good
still-
thing about yours is,
Nah,
you know,
yeah.
where you hung your TV, all them holes, that
Yeah.
TV mount covered them up.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Now that one that you and I did was not successful until the end. After watching Earl, I still had to get Earl's help because I needed a, ratchet
Driver.
gopher or whatever that thing's called. Yeah,
Ratchet gopher driver.
Ratchet gopher.
yeah, whatever it is, I needed that. So
Impact
I-
driver.
That's it, impact gopher. So I had one from Earl that I borrowed, got that thing up beautifully, and I knew that whenever we got all these TVs, it wasn't going to be a good, successful run because of the trial run Dad and I did.
And that's okay.
'Cause I have
you're honest.
A wall in my house that basically resembles Swiss cheese now, and
Looked like somebody
luckily,
walked in with a Uzi.
yeah, or shotgun and blew a hole in the wall,
Birdshot.
bird shot in my wall. But luckily, the TV's big enough to cover it all, so no one knows that except me and Dad, and everybody that listens
That's
to the
beauty
podcast.
of it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think your nephew can definitely cut your grass.
Yeah, that's an even trade.
Well, I've got enough lawnmowers now. I just got to get them all consolidated. That's my last trip to the lake house is to get 3 lawnmowers and all my.
How many
building
lawnmowers
lawnmowers.
do you have in that lake house to start with?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
And it takes you about, 30 minutes to cut your grass?
Yeah.
but
Well, when you got 5 running at one time, I
Backup
guess it
plan.
don't take long.
Don't take long.
that wouldn't surprise me to see ride by your house one day and you have a wing of push mowers riding along the side of your regular mower,
Pulling them with a push mower. Pull them with
Yeah.
a riding mower.
cutting that
Yeah, I'm
time
gonna
down.
rig me up some little arms.
Yeah, you got you. You
So
got
like
you some
bat
steel.
wings on
Look like
Yeah,
angel
I put
wings
it
out
up.
there. You
Just
you
lower
cut like
them down.
14 foot at one time.
Yeah, it's gonna look like the thing. What do they do when they?
Cut crop circles real good.
Yeah, that's not what I was talking about, but that made more sense.
What?
I was gonna talk about the thing where they shoot the shit out of the plane for the
Water.
no.
Crop duster.
We gotta talk about
I'm
thing-
talking about
When
the
somebody sends a
irrigators.
missile after you, and then you send out them things that,
the angel dust or whatever.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
I
there
know
we
what you're
go.
talking
you call it angel dust.
Yeah, that's not what it is, but
No.
it could be.
You know why I'm selling the
You
lake house? I don't.
Money.
No. Only reason I had it was that I needed a place to park my RV.
Oh yeah.
Well, you ain't. Mm-hmm.
RV
Yeah,
lawnmower.
it all
probably.
makes sense now.
And
Well,
of course, you ain't got
RV.
as many lawnmowers, and
Don't
you
got the
sure ain't
RV.
got your RV.
Yeah, RVs blown to smithereens.
Yeah.
Up in
Lawnmowers.
Nashville or wherever
So
it was.
don't need
right?
the lake house.
Yeah. Well, basically, we're trying to plan for your future, honestly, for your financial future, without telling you, and also without consulting you. we said, hey, we need to borrow that RV. And while we were discussing it, Josh was like, well, he parks his RV at the lake house. I was like, yeah, but, I mean, he really don't need no lake house, honestly. He could use, a couple $1 million.
And you sure don't need this RV. So.
Right. So let's consolidate this RV into a sold lake house.
Stop by Academy. I'll get some tannerite. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and then eventually he'll have a pile of money.
Yep.
Sooner
that
or
he
later.
didn't ask for.
Yeah. Unless he dies.
We
first.
ain't reached that final point yet. We got rid of the RV and we're getting rid of that, but we ain't got that pile of money yet.
I'll be honest with you. This is probably the one plan that we've had that actually is working out pretty well.
Working out
Yeah,
pretty
I was
well.
going to say, you
Actually
just found out
going-
about the plan a little early. When the money came in, we was going to have a beautiful card that says, hey, you're welcome.
You're welcome,
Also,
yeah.
sorry about the RV.
Sorry about the RV. Had to have a sacrifice.
Something had to go.
Something had to get this ball rolling.
What's up? This is Caleb from You Boys Podcast. This is Josh, also from You Boys Podcast. We wanted to take a second to give a shout out to some people that we will love dearly, honestly.
Yeah, man. We love, anybody who supports Your Boys Podcast and the people who don't. But, really we love the people who support us more.
We don't love people who do crimes and bad stuff.
Well, yeah, we don't love everybody, but especially people who, like us.
Yeah.
We appreciate, and we just wanted to give a shout out to Carolina Pizza Company in Boone, North Carolina. Shout out to you guys up there. Shout out to the crew. My boy Evan, he runs that with his wife, and so shout out to you guys, man. Thank y'all for all the support.
Yeah.
If you guys are up in North Carolina and go by Boone, check out Carolina Pizza Company. I think they're up on King Street.
Oh.
Just saying, might be a coincidence, might not be. Just saying. But if you're up in Boone, North Carolina, man, go check out the mountains. Asheville's cool. I mean, go to North Carolina. It's a cool place to visit. But when you get there, go to Boone and check out Carolina Pizza Company on King Street, because good people,
good
great
people,
pizza.
great pizza.
I
They
mean,
baking it up, dog. They put it on a dang dough, and then
it's straight up fresh pizza. There's no,
ain't no
frozen bullshit.
They ain't got
There's-
one damn freezer in the whole place.
That's right, dude. Fresh everything. So go up, check them out, man. Support local small businesses in your area, but especially if you're near us here in the South Carolina, North Carolina. Go up, support Carolina Pizza Company, man.
Take you a beautiful ride up to Boone, North Carolina. See the sights. Get you a hotel room there, and eat at Carolina Pizza Company while you're there for
Slide
all
by
the meals.
and get you a pie. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say?
Slide by and get you a pie.
Amen, brother. Shout out to Carolina Pizza Company in Boone, North Carolina. Oh, I was going to make plans for my funeral.
Yours or somebody else's?
Mine.
Oh.
On record, because I'm going to forget later.
Mm-hmm.
And
Go ahead and knock it out.
Yeah.
And you're going to need that someday.
Yeah. And judging, just looking at me, you're like, it's coming quick. But I was thinking, I want mine. We've talked about it before. We want it to be upbeat and all that. I talked about I want snacks at my funeral, so people can enjoy it and not just be real sad.
Kind of relate to you and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd have snacks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I told Josh, I want when they. You think when they do a closed casket, they double check that thing one last time right before they slap it in the ground?
Well, you would hope so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or they put like a sticky note on like a back corner where
Like
they're like,
nobody
this
can
is,
see.
This is Geraldine,
Yeah.
and you look in there.
Confirm, check.
You're like, it's Hank.
Wrong one.
Yeah. The family, it's already over. We already started picking up chairs,
Wrong one.
Just run it back, swap it out, don't tell nobody,
Be real quiet about it.
I think that happens often.
I wouldn't say often. I would say probably the same amount. Like somebody messes up on like an oil change.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the same, prevalence. Like,
Yeah.
Probably once a week.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just depends on how many they're dealing with.
Somebody
but
breaks off a dipstick in the oil.
Yeah.
chute.
Forgets to put your oil filter on, messes up your whole car. That probably happens once a week at, oil change places. So.
Yeah. Are you talking about the whole U.S.?
Yeah, I'm talking about the
yeah,
whole
I
U.S.
gotcha,
I mean,
gotcha.
it definitely happens, once a week.
You wasn't talking just Oconee County.
Nah. I mean,
Or just that one Haviland place.
yeah. Now that.
I could see them messing that up, dude, because that's an honest mistake. You didn't mean to, deceive the family that they were whispering over a casket to their great-great-grandfather, and it turned out to be a, African-American lady.
Geraldine.
Passed away to sickle
Not
cell.
their grandfather.
Yeah.
It's not like you can
It probably
ask them,
happens.
Yeah.
We need to confirm your identity.
Right.
What do you? Am I going to go check it? Like, is the
Yeah.
family going to check? Yep, it's them.
And that's the thing. If it's a closed casket, most of the time you don't want to check it no way.
Mm-mm.
Like you don't want to peek
Because there's
in
a
there and be like,
reason why it's
Yeah.
a closed casket normally.
yeah. Geraldine
I'll
had
tell you what I want you to do
motorcycle
when I die.
accident.
Okay, when you go you get ready to put the coffin down in the ground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While y'all on the way to the cemetery, I want one of y'all sneak in there and put my cell phone in the casket with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then when they get me about halfway down, one of y'all call me,
Yeah.
and my phone will be ringing down there in the casket.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And then about on
then-
that third ring, just hang up, so like you answered
yeah, like
it.
answered it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
We could do that.
That'd be a good one. We could definitely do that one. Pulling back up, we got to get that out of there. That bill's gonna be high.
Yeah, he actually didn't hang up.
Yeah, Verizon.
This was a joke we didn't think about.
Yeah.
And now this is going to turn into a lot of money. We got to fix this.
I want snacks, like I said, but I also want them to when someone passes away. Can you request to be like we talked about posed before? I want my eyes to be open.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's frowned upon.
They're going to be a little gray.
But I want I want to be not frozen, but like
Cold.
no. What is
Heated?
it? I want my face to be like
Stuck like that.
You want to be
Yeah.
posed.
yeah. I want to be
posed.
posed. That way, when people come by and look at me, and I'm looking at them like
Like, what
And
do
I
you
wanna
What are
have
you looking at?
yeah. I want to have my hand up here like this. Because you can oppose me any way you want to when I'm dead. I can only get so high, but I want to have a little sign, and I want one of the funeral attendees to come change it about every 10 minutes. I'll be like, and my sign will be like, "Where the hell you been?"
I hadn't seen you in 20
Why'd
years.
you wait till now to come see me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You got any snacks? I thought
What
that would
time's
be-
dinner?
Yeah, yeah. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow.
I'm just playing.
I-
Okay.
You got my $100.
Yeah. When they wheel me into the area, what is it?
The chapel.
Yeah. What did I call it? Pascal.
Pascal?
What is it? Chapel. When they wheel
Rascal?
me into the chapel for the actual service, I want the organist to be playing something, some funeral bullshit.
National anthem.
No.
Or just some real sad piano?
Yeah.
Real sad, standard funeral sad piano. When
then
they're
I
bringing
want-
you in.
I want the lights to dim, and I want a video board to start playing Jimmy Buffett's Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I want the ushers to start handing out little trays of mini cheeseburgers.
Mm-hmm. Little sliders.
And then I want whoever's officiating it, isn't that what they do at a funeral, officiate? It's a
Yeah.
wedding, I know, but
I think it's a football game.
yeah. Somebody's got to manage this shit show. So whoever's doing it, I want them to be like, if everybody would please stand and join in on the chorus. And I want everybody to start singing, I like mine with lettuce and tomato.
Well, I'm going to make that happen.
Yeah, I want people to be
if
pumped
you-
up at my funeral.
If you exit before me, I'll make it happen. Don't worry.
Yeah, it just so it'll be fun because funerals are sad.
They are.
And
You know,
they-
it's
and
a
I don't
sad-
want it
It's
to
a
be.
sad time.
I don't want people cheering that I'm dead.
Nobody will be doing that.
Well, there
we'll
may
be
be a
celebrating
small
your
crowd.
life.
Yeah,
Well, nobody
have
will
a faction,
say it.
right?
At least
If they
they-
are doing
yeah.
that, they won't tell anyone.
at least less than half the people cheering because I'm dead. But I want people to have a good time, be it upbeat, and then hand out little slider burgers,
Yep. Everybody has one.
Yeah, little Dixie plates and napkins, and then when the Grand Master's doing his thing, this Master of Ceremonies is doing
Grand
his-
Wizard?
No,
What are you saying?
The funeral planner.
Yeah.
Like a wedding planner, but the funeral
When the
planner.
guy's up there
Funeral
doing his
director, I
thing,
believe. That's it.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The director. When the director's up there doing his thing, I want him to let everybody know. Go ahead and eat while I talk.
Yep.
We have napkins placed strategically in where the hymnals used to be.
Yeah, where the hymnals
Yeah.
you formerly were at. We removed
Yeah.
those for napkins.
And we got a little place for your shot glasses.
Yeah, yeah. And then instead of when he does his thing and he says his prayer, instead of and everybody said Amen.
Mm-hmm.
I want something different. And everybody said touchdown.
Goal!
Yeah, something like that. I want it to be fun, upbeat. I don't want.
You don't
I
want
don't
the
want it to be
you don't want
sad.
that sadness. You
No.
know, you don't want the sad. You want the funeral without the sadness, and that's That's hard.
You know what funerals are missing nowadays? The one thing that funerals are missing is surprises.
Yes, because you know what funerals are. You know how they go. You know
You know the plan. When you go, you know what to expect.
Well, you're right about that because
Not
you
mine.
know if you think all the funerals you've been to, they've been exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
all
the same
way.
thing.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
No.
Not like you. I mean,
yeah, who's saying they have to be all the same way? That's like
Right.
saying, all weddings have to be the same.
Yeah, all
That's not
birthday
the case.
parties have to be the same.
Yeah,
I want my
birthday
funeral like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You know,
we've
'cause
talked
nobody
about
does that.
And I don't know if a lot of people are going to show up that late.
Well, old people, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 o'clock. 7
6.
o'clock.
Well, they gonna go to,
Six.
you
Well,
have to catch
4
them.
dark, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, you gonna have to
okay?
catch them right
They
after
got to be
that.
home before dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I want to, I want everybody to toast. Have a toast.
Mm-hmm.
And then going home and watch, Price is Right.
Jeopardy.
and Jeopardy.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I want the main thing that I want is surprise. I want to keep people on their toes, And what I want is, and this is going to have to be planned out. We'll have to probably
Start now.
choreograph this, beforehand, before I actually die. So when I'm really getting close, Josh will have to be like, "Hey, let's go to the funeral home practice this one time."
Let's just do it real quick.
Because I want the at the end of the thing, after everybody says touchdown or whatever they say, and they're going to wheel me out to go to the graveyard. I want the lights to dim again, and then I want the beginning of Thriller to start playing. Where the door creaks open, and I want somebody to raise the lid on my casket. When it's creaking.
We can get some hydraulics.
Yep.
Do
Yeah,
it
and
by
I'm not going to
itself.
like shoot out or anything like that.
But we
I'm
can have
dead.
something on your back that makes you go whoop.
Yeah,
Sit your ass right up.
that's what I
Whoa.
want, because I want it to be the beginning of Thriller, and people are like, man, and fog coming in.
He's such a fun
in the chapel.
guy. My God.
Yeah,
Look at this.
I want fog coming
just
in,
look
and
at
then
this?
and it's the steps, and then right before it hits the dun 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 dun, when it hits that, I want it to switch to the dun 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 dun, dun, and I ain't sitting up with the dead no more, and then here I come, right up.
Straight up, just sitting.
Yeah.
And by that point, I will have adjusted your eyes and your face to be very plain and straightforward looking.
Yeah,
And you're just like,
yep.
because you are, in fact,
I'm
sitting
like
up
you,
with the dead.
but at my funeral, I don't want people to come into chapel and sit down and all that. No, you have to wait outside, wait at the door.
Mhm.
All right, and then when the funeral people open the doors, I want them to play John Cena's entrance music.
Oh yeah.
Y'all come on in.
Well, what would actually be better than that, I think, is if you, we could somehow convince them that it was like the same as like a Black Friday sale, and have them fighting each other to get in.
Get
the
a
chapel.
seats, yeah.
Yeah, to like fight for seats.
Limit the seats that are in there.
Oh, well, they'll be fighting to get in at mine because there'll be a lot of people in there that won't make sure I am really dead.
They're
Yeah,
confirming
they're
that
gonna
you're
let
in the casket, but for a different reason, not
Yeah,
just to
if
confirm
even
you're
if
in
it's a
it.
closed casket, there's gonna be people opening it. And that,
Oh, yeah,
better be
yeah.
in there.
Make sure it's sealed. Make sure.
He better be
Matter of
in
fact, you
there.
got that little DNA test kit. Get it out.
Let's make damn sure it really is him and he's gone.
And I want them to have. I also want snacks at the graveside, like little pouches of
Fruit
goldfish or
snacks?
something. Yeah, fruit roll-ups,
Yeah, that'd be
something
cool.
like that.
Just
Don't-
hand them out.
Yeah, don't be giving out no damn fresh fruit or none of that bullshit.
No. We would never do that.
No.
That would be
Well,
disrespectful
first
to
of all,
you.
my folks, they'd throw it at each other.
Yeah.
So I mean, we don't want
Yeah.
that. So.
Food fight. Yeah, we want little, eatable snack, handable snack.
Little Debbie cakes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Debbie
something like that,
cakes.
little strawberry shortcake,
Miniature
something like that.
sodas. Yeah,
Little Sprites.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
And then don't go to whoever's house. Don't go back to my house and sit down and have a dinner. Hell, we got chairs here.
Yeah.
Just turn them around. Put tables out in the graveyard.
Yeah.
That's right. Eat with me.
Yeah, we'll
One
cater
last
barbecue in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. Cater your ass some barbecue in for my funeral.
Yeah,
real
sneak-
quick, and
sneak me a
have
plate.
one last fellowship with me.
yeah.
Like, that's all I'm
Make a
asking.
big circle around my casket,
Yeah.
and everybody go ahead and eat. And somebody just before you leave, just sneak a plate in.
Put a plate
with
in,
me.
and then
Just in case.
And
Yes.
you might want to go ahead and book your one-man band.
That
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get him there
Have
too.
him there.
John Michael Montgomery.
Yeah.
Got you, dog.
Yeah, we'll
Calling you up.
What's that? Who that was?
Yep.
Wasn't that a famous
John
country
Michael
music star?
Montgomery. Was that who that guy was?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's pretty famous. That guy you talking about not, but John Michael Montgomery.
He's got the
pretty
same
famous.
name as that guy. Who's
Oh.
famous.
Yeah.
I thought it was that guy. I was like, isn't that guy famous?
Nah.
I can't imagine a
Well, this
famous
guy
guy
might be
playing
famous, I don't
17
know.
instruments on. And he's also not playing at Wild Wing Cafe.
I wouldn't think so. But
That's right.
But hey, hard times will
But with this
bust a nut or
COVID
whatever.
thing, who knows?
Never
I mean,
know.
every Friday night.
Yeah.
Like me, take any gig you can get.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Till you sell your lawnmower.
Yeah, and then shit hits a fan,
Oh man.
and you push.
Speaking of gigs, Earl, you remember? I don't remember where we was at or what happened, but me and you was in the back of a limousine, and they took us to the projects for some reason, and
I think you've got limousine and project confused with police car and jail.
that could be. The only thing I remember is me and Earl's in the back of a limousine, and the limousine driver got that little window down, and he's saying, "What the hell you say? I'll be there in 5 minutes." And me and Earl in the back of the limousine, and so sure enough, and I mean, we done through with the gig and everything, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I remember us going to a project and him getting out and locking me and Earl in the limousine while he goes into projects. I remember that.
Hell,
Shut your
it probably
sunroof
happened. I can't deny or
Or
And if you
confirm.
had them dark windows, I could, we could see out, but people
Couldn't
couldn't
see
see
in,
in.
yeah.
And I remember seeing it's like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, and they down on the corner, they like a little 9-year-old boy down there on the corner at 3 o'clock in the morning. I remember that.
Yeah.
it can happen.
And of course, this is a long time ago, so we had to roll down windows. I rolled down windows. Hey, what are you doing? Leave me alone, man. I'm selling weed. I rolled it back up.
Yeah.
That's all I remember of it, Earl.
That's all I can remember too.
Damn.
Well,
Sounds like it might have been one of y'all's rum springers.
I'm
Exactly what it
satisfied
was.
that had
you
a
was
lot
out
to
on
do
Rum
with
Springer.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
We didn't call it rum springer. We call it, or especially Earl, he called it rum drinker.
Yeah.
Because he did.
Yeah.
or
Hey.
just instead of Rum Springer, it was just like another Saturday night.
Yeah. That's basically what we called it. Next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday evening.
It was right after Tuesday at 6.
One of my old Navy buddies came to see me a few months ago. Well, it's probably been a year ago now. And he talked about all this stuff we did. You remember when? You remember when? You remember? Hell no, I don't remember none of that shit. I was drunker than a. Oh Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Drunker than a damn.
Yeah.
What are those things? A honey
Weasels.
badger.
Yeah.
I was drunker than a honey badger trying to get into some damn
No, I don't remember
a
none of
mouse
Maybe
that.
go
trap or
to the mule
something.
stand. Huh?
Yeah. What, y'all are older than we are.
What?
Y'all remember Gilligan's Island?
Oh yeah.
Now, how old were y'all when Gilligan's Island was a thing?
Oh, we was teenagers
Yeah.
Okay.
or younger.
Yeah, I was gonna
Did
say.
y'all watch it?
Oh,
Lord,
yeah, hell
you
yeah.
had to
Everybody
watch
watched it.
You had to
Yeah.
watch.
And when it come
Gilligan's
on, you sang with it too. You sang
Yeah,
every
I would.
word of it.
Yeah,
Now, there were 7 people on the island.
that's correct.
There was Gilligan,
Yes.
obviously. The skipper.
Yes.
Professor.
Professor.
Mr. Miss Howe.
Okay. Theodore Huxtable.
No.
Who was the other one?
Yeah,
what?
Ginger Mary Ann.
There we go.
That's it.
There we go. So that's 7. Now, excluding Ginger, Marianne, and
Miss Howe.
yeah, that was the 3 women, and there was 4 guys.
Somebody was left out.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, my question. I was thinking about this the other day. If we had to be
Now here's what I got this pen and piece of paper for.
okay,
Okay. Before we got into this too much,
yeah,
I was gonna get all of us to write down our answer to this.
okay, okay.
Right.
Who's
So,
who?
Josh, distribute
So,
that.
Pass. And just do it one at a time.
I got you.
So what's the question?
The question is if the 4 of us were to be recast as the character, the male characters on Gilligan's Island, who would be who?
So write down just like
So you got-
Josh would be whoever you say. Just
Yeah,
put
so
Josh
you got
and-
Gilligan, the skipper, the professor, and Mr. Howe.
Well, see, I don't remember Mr. Howe.
Well, he was rich.
Well,
and old.
So that one's not me.
All right. So you writing your answers?
Yep, I'm writing my answers.
We'll keep
But now
now.
you got to think
Pass
about
that,
this. a
Pass
minute.
that pen around because we only got the one.
It's-
Yeah, we got
uh,
one pen.
I got you. Well, if y'all know your answer, let me know because I don't.
Okay, here, give me that.
Well,
You get that.
Believe it or not, you the one that I thought wouldn't know the answer just because you're younger.
Yeah.
We all gonna have about the same thing. I guarantee it.
Well, I think that.
Well, don't tell us. We're going to do this first and see how.
Well, I vaguely
figured it out.
remember Gilligan's Island.
But
Vaguely.
you do remember it.
I remember it.
Well,
I remember
give
watching.
them some backstory on Gilligan's Island. What
Yeah,
basically
I remember Gilligan. I remember the skipper. I don't remember the professor or Mr.
Professor
Howe.
was, he's the one that could take coconut juice and
Turn it into-
fibers and make a radio out of it.
I got you.
Pass
So
that
he's like a
to nobody.
MacGyver.
Yeah. And then Mr. and Miss Howell, they were just rich old people.
Oh, I got you.
And that's all they were, just rich old people.
oh, so they were basically
They were along for
liabilities.
the ride.
They were liabilities.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess that might be me.
And then, of course, Skipper was the skipper, and, the...
Gilligan was
Gilligan
the
Gilligan was
right-hand
a
man.
dumbass.
He's a first mate. First mate.
He was a dumbass.
We're going off straight dumbass. Might be me.
Well,
If we're going off
what
first
we're-
mate.
What
Don't
we're
know.
doing is we're basically saying if we had to be recast as these parts, who would be who?
It's
Who
going
would
to
be
be
the
the
best
four of
who?
us.
Yeah. So
We each going to have to pick a part.
yes. So
you.
basically, they're going to cast me as one, you as one, Dad and Earl as two others. And luckily, there's 4 people on the island that were had penises. So
Yeah.
we can.
And we don't know the sexual orientation of them, so it might have worked
Everybody
out
knows
fine.
That don't mean you can pick and be ginger.
You can't
that's
be
right.
ginger guy.
I-
Josh needs a pen because he don't know
I
what he
gotta
did.
mark it out.
Would you want to be ginger?
Yeah, I gotta mark it out.
But I thought about that show. I used to love that show when I was a kid because obviously it came on well before I was born. But I always enjoyed watching it. And then I messed up and watched the movie that they did. You know, remember the movie?
Yeah.
It was like early 80s, maybe mid 80s, where they got rescued
Yeah.
and then just shit went to hell. I'm like, didn't they end up back on the island? They're like, hey, we're going back.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got rescued on
Yeah.
on a ship, and the ship, ran into a storm and got
Yeah.
back to the same island.
Well, they came back and one of them turned into like a prince or something, and then they were all just having real shitty lives, and they're like, man, we need to go back to the island. This sucks.
I think that might have been Castaway. You was watching.
It was Lost? Was that
It
Lost?
it might have been Castaway or Lost.
The Castaway was Tom Hanks in the volleyball, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I was getting all them intertwined and confused.
Coconut twined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now, I thought it was a good exercise to figure out basically what we all think of each other or how little we think of each other.
So here's the question on what you wrote down.
Yeah.
All right. The number one question: who is the skipper?
Yeah.
All right. I wrote down Caleb.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote down Caleb.
Caleb wrote down Caleb.
Yeah, I wrote down my name.
So we know who the skipper is.
Yeah. That's basically what everyone kind of knew.
Yep.
And also, I did mine based off of 2 different criteria for a couple characters.
For the skipper?
No,
Yeah.
I'm the skipper.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, I'm the skipper.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't listen apparently good to instructions. I only wrote down who I thought I would be.
Yeah, well, that's fine. But
Well, yeah,
you
that's
don't-
all right. We
yeah.
we
We're not gonna-
wrote down
But
everything.
Yeah.
All right. The next question now is
We're not
who's
gonna take
Mr.
him.
Howell?
Yeah. Yep. Dad.
Me.
Yeah, I wrote down you, Dad.
Yeah.
So Skipper and Mr. Howell, we know who they are. All right, there's 2 left: Gilligan
I can take
and
a
the
pretty
professor.
good. I think I can take a pretty good guess on who's who.
Who's the professor?
Earl.
Yeah.
Earl can
See,
do.
everybody wrote down the same
Earl
thing,
can
and
do
there's
anything.
Gilligan.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I mean, if you
Professor.
Yeah. Earl's a professor.
Earl can. He can turn coconut water into regular water,
Yeah.
and we
Now
can survive.
Right. Now, the only thing that I would say, obviously, you're Gilligan.
Yes, obviously.
Out of the 4 of us, you're Gilligan. So,
Yeah.
but if we were basing things on body shape, Earl would be Gilligan.
yeah.
Yeah.
You would, by default, be the professor.
Yeah, he's
Because I'm still going to be the skipper.
Yeah.
And Dad's still going to be Mr. Howell.
Mr. Howell.
Yeah.
But that's what I was thinking about. I was deep in thought on this. Me and Dad talked about it for about 30 minutes one day on the golf course. I was like, you know what is insane is that we know who's who, right?
Yep.
Mr. Howell, the professor. We also know Mr. Howell and the skipper. We also know who's the professor and who's Gilligan.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Gilligan's body type with the professor's mind. And then
It's like a
younger
you step through
skipper,
a different dimension.
younger skipper with a little bit of Gilligan mixed in. So we got
But
a
you
couple
have
mashups and a couple just
Well, that's the thing about it. Like,
It's
if we
fairly
ever
entertaining, though.
if we ever did it, we would have to wear the same size as the original characters, and that
Yeah.
would make it even funnier because we would all be well, except Earl.
Now,
You'd be fine.
what
Your
may
clothes would
be-
be fine. Our clothes would be terrible. Like,
Mine would fit.
Yeah, Professor's fit. I mean, Skipper's fit.
He was fat.
Gilligan's, that's going to be
How
tough
fat?
on you.
Yeah, good point.
no,
Good point. Now, what I was thinking would be funny, though, is if Earl was dressed as Gilligan and cast as Gilligan, but had the professor's mind.
he's not Gilligan's mind. How
Exactly.
Yeah, so he acts like Gilligan all the time, except
He got the same mannerisms, except he's actually smart.
yeah.
Yes. And then you are the professor, and we come to you to get shit done, and you're like, I
You're
don't know.
like-
you
and
know,
I'm you got
all right, I got
Gilligan's
some
mind.
sticks.
Yeah, yeah, and you're just smoking as many leaves as you can. You're like, I can't get us out of here. I can't get us out of
I've already tried all these leaves, and none of them work.
here. Yeah, but I thought, dude, man, I miss shows like that because now you got bullshit on TV where there's a doctor with autism trying to save the world. I'm like, that shit ain't fucking real. Give me Gilligan's Island where people crashed onto a damn island.
And tried to figure it out,
And now they
failed
live
miserably
there.
every
Yeah.
time.
And what was amazing was all the visitors they had on the island, not one of them took them back.
Yeah.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
like, mm-mm.
Well,
no,
I
we
mean,
leaving
would
them
you?
No.
I thought the Harlem Globetrotters went to Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, all them. Set up a basketball court.
17 people
Yeah.
went there on a boat, played a game against Gilligan and the squad,
Yeah.
and then said, all right, we out.
Hit it on back.
Could you give us one, could you give us a ride or tell someone where we're at? And they're like, nah.
Nope, this is your island now.
Yeah, we got to go play the Generals this afternoon.
And we're gonna beat their ass.
We got a
too.
2:30 tip time.
Yeah. But I thought that was a good, if we had to, because, who knows? This shit could take off. They'd be putting us in movies for too long.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
I'm not gonna bet the farm on that one.
You
No,
need
I
to-
wouldn't put a lot of money on it. But I would say that if it did, see, it's kind of like Adam Sandler, right? He's got his boys, like his friends. and they
Rob
all-
Schneider,
They all
Kevin
crazy
James.
eyes.
They all
Crazy
get in
eyes.
the movie with him. He's
Yeah.
like, hey, if I'm doing a movie, these guys, put these guys in it. Write them a character. Just like with us, if one of us said, hey, or they came to us and they said, hey, we really like you. We'd like to put you as a character in this movie. Cool. Write 3 more characters for these dumbasses.
Yep.
Yeah,
They gotta go for the ride.
Along with it.
It's a package deal, baby. We coming together.
Well, that's what I'm trying to look on. Be more of an what is it? An optometrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to look on the bright side of things.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna keep that. Or we got this. Somebody's gonna
Yeah.
reach out to us, and we're gonna get cast as Gilligan's Island. Market timestamp.
Yeah. And it's about time for
It's
them
a
to
reboot.
redo that.
It's a reboot, man.
They hadn't done it yet.
They do it with
Been a long
everything else.
time.
Yeah, they're remaking movies they made 2 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
what are y'all doing? Y'all just dumb as shit now. Robin Williams died, and all y'all going to hell. Like, you can't figure it
You
out.
can't figure
Well,
it
really,
out.
it's like they did that, superhero movie. And they were like, people were like, "Nah, I don't like that." And they were
Yeah.
like, okay, we'll do it again.
It would do it again different.
Do it again. Release it a year later. Sick now.
Yeah, people love it.
Yeah. He's,
Y'all forget about that other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't mention it.
Yeah.
Don't mention that one.
My bad.
Yeah. I think we could do good, man. I think we could do good work
Mm-hmm.
on Gilligan's Island.
Well, we would build a resort.
No, I don't think we'd do good work, honestly. I think we'd probably just get there and be like, well, shit.
No, I know,
You know what
that.
we would do?
We get there, and you know what we say? Earl, can you build? Can you build? Can you
Yeah.
build? That's
Yeah.
what we'd say.
Well, you know what we could do? We could get the guys who are on YouTube that do those little building houses out of dirt. Like,
Oh, yeah,
we could
yeah.
get those guys. My God, they could build us a resort in like 6 weeks.
Yeah, have y'all seen that? They do a time lapse where, like, a couple Inuits will, like, dig pools in the ground.
I think they're somewhere out in Australia.
Yeah, or like what are they called? Egrets, indigenous people.
Indigenous people.
Will dig like they're like, oh, well, we made a swimming pool, but they don't use any. They use dirt.
They use
and
one like little tool to
hands
do it
to
all.
dig it, and then at the end of the thing, it's beautiful. It's amazing.
It looks immaculate.
Well, they made one the other day that was the Montezuma's.
Revenge.
Yeah,
Oh.
the castle he lived in or whatever. That was like a slip and slide down to a pool. I'm like, this is bullshit. You guys are not doing this.
No, the Aztecs had a lot more on their mind than slip and slides and
Yeah.
a pool. They were
Yeah.
like, hey, let me get that heart.
Yeah, yeah. They were trying to figure out how to make it past 2012. Yeah,
They couldn't count that high, okay?
yeah.
That's all.
That's all we got.
But my thing is, I mean, these people, like you say, 2 weeks, and they got this swimming pool and this house.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hire these people, for Just hire them for a month. Oh, y'all go out there and do your thing.
Yeah.
And a month later, you got all. Okay, we
Got a
good.
beautiful
You
backyard.
got this mansion and this pool and a slip and slide. Hey.
Yep. That's what they do.
Paid them $4 an hour to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be honest with you, it's probably going to be a lot more expensive because now they have that YouTube money. And
Oh, yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
gosh, they
Yeah.
get views. They
Yeah.
are making a ton of money. So we'll have to get somebody who wants to do that same thing except hasn't found YouTube.
Yep.
Well, why don't we find YouTube?
Can we?
Well, we're on YouTube, but people hadn't found us yet.
That's the problem.
I think
That's
we're
the
missing that one ingredient.
Yeah. Each week, though, it ticks up. People are finding us. So somebody's watching it, liking it, and telling somebody. Somebody else is watching it.
hide and seek.
It's
We're
like
here to be found.
It's like the opposite of a pyramid scheme. It's like an upside down pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's like funnel. It's like a funnel.
So you telling me right now we on YouTube?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.